Hello everybody, my name is Harry Jacobs and I am the North of 60 Gamer, and I have been working hard this morning. I have started one game which is Vendetta, Vampire the Masquerade, and I'm getting that ready for Tarmacon Gaming Night tonight. And here's another one that I am getting ready for Tarmacon Gaming Night, and I'll bring that into the center, is Wormholes by Peter McPherson. You may know Peter McPherson as he was the designer of Tiny Towns, which is an amazing little game that I quite enjoy, still enjoy it. It's had a couple of expansions, and this is a foray into a pickup delivery in a science fiction setup where you will travel around, drop wormholes, deliver passengers, and collect victory points. That's basically what all the game is about. So let's get down to it, and let's open the box and take a quick look at Wormholes by Peter McPherson by AEG Games. And they've always been a great publisher as far as I'm concerned. And they put out some good quality products with some good quality components, at least Tiny Towns. We'll take a look at whether that holds true for Wormholes or not. Let's flip it over real quick. See anything interesting? So you can see it looks like it's a module board, which means the layout will go. It's from a 1 to 5 players, so there's a pretty good player count. And I would say probably this is going to be I don't know if it's going to be a 5-5-5 because the setup might take a little longer, but I think teaching it is not going to be a big arduous task. And this is what I look for when I go to my gaming nights, is finding games that I can teach very, very quickly. Plus the box isn't too bad. So if I was to travel with this to teach some people, like take it on a cruise, certainly this game could be that game that I take. And Vendetta is a little bit like that. So again, my emphasis now on my personal collection has become more on 5-5-5 games, small box games that we can play and set up and learn and tear down in about 5 minutes for each segment. Now, of course, the play is going to vary. Now, this play here, they're telling us it is 45 minutes. So that is a sweet spot, that 1 hour to 2 hours, I would say. So we're teaching, it's probably going to be an hour to play the first game. And I would say once people get over the initial, how do I play, this game is going to go very, very fast. And same with Vendetta. That game is 3 to 5 players and can last about 30 minutes. So those are the type of games we're looking at. So let's get down and take a look at what's in the box. So if you're ready, here we are. We've got the Wormholes box on the table. You can see a couple other things sitting here. I am working on a few others stuff, but they're okay over here. This is just a box, got some cards in it. I've been working on Flesh and Blood and Vampire the Eternal Struggle. I'm still struggling with Vampire the Eternal Struggle in terms of the play. Richard Garfield saw it as a streamlined Magic, and I'm looking at it going like, I think Magic is way easier. I think once you play it, right? But let's get this box open. Oh my gosh. As always, there's got that vacuum seal in there. That's a good sign, though. I like that. But, oh my gosh. You're seeing here, folks. I'm feeble, obviously. My birthday's coming up, and I am now officially a senior citizen. North of 60. I've been north of 60 for a few years, but I suppose it's your definition of where you become a senior citizen. Oh, there's a little damage on the box. I didn't see that. But that's okay. There's the Wormhole rulebook. We have tokens. So these are your pickup tokens. You can only pick up cards once per turn, and that allows you to mark that there is your points for taking wormholes. Oh, nice. I knew AEG would have some decent components. And then some cards. Oh my gosh, what kind of cards are these? I'm looking at, I think 59.5 by, what are these? These are the Mayday sleeves, and they are 57.5. Oh, well, I think we got lucky. I think that's exactly what these ones are too. Okay, well, we'll check that out too. And pre-punch. Oh my gosh, pre-punched. And bags. Yeah, we'll give you 2 bags. Yeah, that's fine, except, you know, I guess that's not too bad. So what I'll tend to do is I'm probably going to put together these little boxes here. And each one of these 5, I don't know if there'll be enough in there. Eek. I'll have to see. Or maybe I'll just do them up as little bags, and each person will have individual bags. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. So that's what's in the box. We will show you more of what's here. You can see, of course, the reference cards here. These are the pickup cards. So that's what they basically look like. Basically, you're going to match the planet, and you're going to build your wormhole out to that, and you're going to deliver that to 2 victory points. There's just different boards, as you can see. There's a planet there. In fact, there's that planet right there. So I think the insert could have been a little nicer, perhaps. The counters, I mean, that's pretty much it. And I was just actually watching another video of another player doing this, and you can hear behind me there are puppies playing. So without, let me get this organized for you, and let's get it down, and we'll learn it together. So we are here with Wormholes, and we have unboxed it so far. Now we have organized it somewhat as best as we can, because there's not really a lot of good insert here, so it's a la bag method. So what I've done is taken each of the player tokens and a reference card and put them in an individual bag, and there's five bags. That is my phone. We are arranging for one of my dogs to be taken, or foster dogs to be sent south on Sunday, which is a good thing for us and hopefully for the dog. We have basically some of our first player tokens, and these tokens here that we're seeing are used for marking the turn, and as we get to the end. So as you get to a new planet, the first place who colonizes will take one of these tokens with their bonus victory points. At some point they will get to either after the 8th planet or the 10th planet, depending on the player count. We'll have 3 more turns to make up some pictures and deliveries. These are what you use, our victory point counters. We use them when we're using other people's wormholes. Here is a great deck with all the passenger cards. They're really just a planet with victory, and then you will travel along the planet. And then here are our various boards that we use, and I believe they're double-sided. Yes, there we are. So that's a 4-player board, I believe. And we would take that out of the play. So there's a couple of 4-player boards, I think. There it is. Those are the wormhole specific. Sorry, those are wormhole specific. And the rules around that is that a 3 will always go to a 3 or 4 or whatever. And there's a black hole somewhere. But there is a specific 4-player thing, and I haven't really identified them yet. There it is, 4+. So these are the 2 you would take out if you were playing with 4 players. So for 3 players, you're going to play with all these cards here. And this is and I guess with a solo player, there's a 2 to 3. So that's the space station. And there might be one on this side there. So yeah, so it doesn't really matter. And we have different alignments of the various planets. But that is what is in the box, and we'll be playing that tonight. And we, of course, will probably do a solo run through, perhaps, or we'll just maybe play 2 or 3-handed just to give you an idea of how it all works. But I think the solo rules are fine here. It's really just a beat your own score. Not a big fan of that, but we shall see. But that is Wormholes. We'll set that up. We'll teach you the rules. It should be a very quick video. It is a very quick game. The solo rules will give you that play of how you play a person, and it has an AI mechanism. But let's get down to the table. So here we are. We have this all set up, and I have it set for one of the alternative boards, and I do have it on the harder side. You can denote the harder side by the X as opposed to the sort of 0 with a dot in it. So there we go. We'll just realign this so that it's a little bit, there it is. Makes sense. So and it's randomly, so I put them all together and I shuffled them up and then put them one at a time. I tried to sort of maximize some of this here, so there's a bit of groupings with the planet, and we found that the other day that if you can get a grouping, and we played a 4-player game the other day, it was really a lot of fun actually. So up here we have our victory points. These are our points for when we colonize or put a wormhole right next to a planet first, and either the AI might do it or I might do it. So whoever does that is going to take a token. When we colonize all 8 planets, we will be down, and you'll see that little spaceshipy hub. We will have 3 turns after that to finish our game and see how many victory points we have. You can see I have 3 energy. That's what we start with. I start with a card that allows me to pick up and deliver. So when I come to a planet, I can deliver, but first I have to choose whether or not I want to discard. If I want to discard, at that point, I can then pick up, but I can only do it once per turn. So that kind of gets you out of that. These 2 planets are very, very close, but you can't just go bounce, 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 backs, and do it twice a turn. Like I'm going to pick up here, deliver here, pick up here, deliver here. So you're going to pick up here. You're going to have to wait, and then come back. So instead of 2 turns, it'll take you 3 turns. This game is very, very quick. We're going to try not to cheat too much. So over here we have our deck, our passenger cards. So let me just take myself out of the picture here. In this area here will be our space station where we're going to draw, and the AI is going to do things. And basically it's a very, very simple mechanic. So I will go first, and what happens is, and we can see let's push that out, and my handy reference card, I get some free actions. I can warp through a wormhole, which we'll explain when we get there. I can place a wormhole token. I can drop off passengers. Once per turn, I may pick up new passengers when adjacent to a planet or space, and scoring 2 victory points for each passenger delivered, 1 victory point for the use of your wormholes, 1 or 3 victories for exploration tiles, that's those, and 3 victory points for each different planet beyond the 5th you've delivered to. So there's a bit of, if you can get 8, you could actually get 15 points, and one of them actually did, and he won quite handily in this game. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick my passenger card. So this is going to the sun, which is not a bad place to be right here. So what's going to happen, on my turn, I'm going to come out, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to place a wormhole. That is a free action. It is not activated. It is not on the activated side. There is what the activated side looks like. And my ship will go on that. And basically, I'm just going to take my first action. You can see we may or may not use them, but let's just put them here so that you can see them a little better for now. They're right there. I'm going to flip my action over, and I'm going to go 1. This is where we are normally. It's just a place to put us in the space station. So that we are actually on our wormhole. 1, we are there. I don't know whether it's worth really putting a wormhole here. So at this point in time, I'm going to deliver my 2 passengers right over here, and now I can't deliver. However, on that I had nothing to discard, so now I can draw up to 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what we do is we look and say 2 of these I cannot do anything with. Now, because they match, they're going to go right here, and that's a big advantage to our opponent here. And 3 and 4. Oh, there's a 4 plus 4 still in there. 3 and 4. So we have 2 of these on the green planet, which is hopefully not too far. Where is the green planet? Oh, way, way over here. Wow. But we have a planet over here, and we have this planet over here. So we have a decision to make. Do we want to try to get here, or do we want to try to get way over here? And we have this one over here. Well, we still have 2 moves left. So let's go 1 and 2. That ends our turn. At this point, we'll just put that up here where you can see it. Those are my victory points. We'll put my cards here. What happens now is the red is going to place a token on the board. It is not activated as well. We're going to pick 2 cards, 1 and 2. So as you can see, these are 2 different planets, and we have a doubles here. So in the easier version, what we're going to do is take our space station, and it is here. And he's going to take his first space station and put it there. So he has activated a wormhole, which is a good advantage for me coming back. But what happens is at this point, we're going to put one of these in a discard. And one of these is going to go into his pile over here. We'll put that right there, down there, upside down, so we know that that is his pile to deal with. We'll just see if we can't get the light a little bit adjusted. We'll leave it right there for now. That is the red player. We'll just move him over here so that we can say that that is the red player. Sorry for a bit of the shadows. Depending on the time of day, the way things work in Yellowknife, it makes it difficult because of the lighting. So I use fairly low lighting because my Brio here is very good at that. But for now, we'll do what we have to do here. So what has happened is now, to just recap, we had a doubles. We colonized the first planet. He gets a wormhole, and he has his first 2 victory points. It is my turn. I get 3 more. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Well, I can go 1. Then I'm going to drop my wormhole, which will activate it. And you don't see it, but there's little arrows here, so you can sort of do that. So that's 1. That's 2. I'm going to deliver. I'm going to deliver to this planet here, as you can see. I'll put that up in my pile. Before I do that, I could decide to discard, but that's going to be really nasty because it's automatically going to give him points. What I might do is, wow. Whew. Well, I don't see a choice. So I'm going to discard those 2 cards, even though that it's going to not be helpful for me. So in return, I actually have gotten one of these victory points, as does he over here. So we have colonized 2 planets. I forgot that. So as soon as I get there, place a wormhole, I get a colonization token. He gets his colonization token for coming over here. I'm going to get 2 cards, 1, 2, and you can see I pretty well didn't do as, it's that great. But I do have that card here to deliver, so that gives me 2 more points. And then I can draw up to my 4 when we do, which is not too bad now because I have 2 of those. And then for a free move, I'm going to come back here, and that is a free move. And then I'm going to move over to here. And we can be in the same spot. We can pass through and be in the same spot. We're in space. There's millions of miles. That is all we're going to do this turn. He, in turn, is going to pick up 2 new cards. There and there. He's going to take these 2 cards. He's going to put one of them in his discard pile. The other planet way up here is he's going to put his number 2 up there. It is not activated. And we'll just put that into a discard pile. That's his turn. He got another 2 points. He also colonized another planet right there. It is my turn. We're back to my turn. I have 3 turns. Now I am going to give him 1 victory point. I hate to do that, but whoa, yuck. I give him a victory point for 1 because I am making use of his wormhole. And I'm going to jet over to here. I am going to make a delivery. I can deliver 2, which is nice. I have to decide whether or not I'm going to discard 1 before that. You have to decide to discard before you deliver. And I can pick up, I'm going to deliver my 2. And now I can pick up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And the last, 3 and 4. Yeah, I already had that one, 4. So you can see I've got a couple of pairs here. That's kind of nice at this point. Okay, so we've done the 1, which wasn't really a move. It didn't cost us anything at that point. So what is the planet we have here? We have a nice planet, which is over here. So what it's going to happen is I'm going to take my free move. So I was here. I did the free wormhole. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to actually drop a wormhole. Well, it doesn't make sense. You can never make on your turn. You can't. The way you use your wormholes, you can't use them twice in a row. You have to do something else, which we did, and there was a turn in between. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go 1. That's free, actually. Then I'm going to move for 1. And he gets another victory point, of course, because I used his thing here. And then I'm going to, for free, go here for 2. So we've used up 2. No, that's, yeah, we've come here. It was free 1. We're going to go here for 2. So that's free, sorry. That is 2 here. I think what we're going to do is move 3 to here. And we're going to drop a wormhole right here. So we will put a wormhole right here. We have colonized another one, so we have colonized 4 planets of the 8 planets. And that is all that I can do at this point. Oh, and I can do my delivery, of course. So I'm going to deliver these 2. The pink one is down way up here, which it doesn't look too far. So I'll be happy to deliver those 2, which we've done, and pick up 2 more passengers. 1, which is good actually, because they're all on the route. And we come back to our AI, who's going to pick up 2 cards. 1, 2. He's going to go there, and he's going to go there. So basically what he's going to do is pick up a pair and take both. So he's not going to colonize, but he's going to take his 1 delivery for 2 of these. That's his entire turn. That's his job. He doesn't move. He doesn't collect cards the way I do. He just does that. So when we get back here, we have 3 turns again. So we really want to get where now? Probably here, which isn't bad because I can do it 1, 2, 3, which is good. 1, 2, 3, perfect. I can drop my wormhole for free, which basically says, here we go. So we'll activate our wormhole. You can see how fast this game is. We will get an activation token for our 5th planet. At this point in time, I can decide, do I want to bail one of these? Or do I want to deliver it? But I could go here and then swing around. So I think we'll keep these 2. So I'm going to put these over here in this pile. And we're just going to pick up 2. 1, 2. Basically here. Now, since I pick these 2 up, these automatically go here. That really sucks for me because he's just going to pick up an automatic 2 points. And then I will pick up 2 more. 1 and 2. So that's not too bad. That's way over there. It is possible for me to get there. It is our AI's turn. Basically, he's going to draw 2 cards. He's got lots of pairs to deal with. He is going to take a planet that he does not colonize. That is his priority. So he's going to go here, well, or he could do it here. Doesn't really matter. He is going to take these 2 planets right here. He's going to put 1 in his discard, in his savings, 1 in his discard, and then he is going to put his number 2 right next to the planet. There he is. His 2s are now activated. and he scored a couple more points. And you can see how quickly this game sort of ramps up. And we're playing it fairly quickly. I'm gonna have to go pick up my wife soon. Well, it's back to my turn. Well, I'm way up here. It is possible for me to get here because I can go from 2 to 2 for free, and then 1, 2, 3, and then I really can't. Well, I can't really do a delivery unless I want to go way down here for 1. I think it's worth it for us to go 1. Oh, here I am. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so I'm going to take the free move to go to the number 2. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter which way I'm going. I think we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to be delivering anything this turn. However, I can put a marker down, but there is no sense of delivery here at this point. I'm not next to the planet. He comes along here. He's going to pick up 2 more. There he goes. There he goes. The priority, of course, is to put out a station, so he's going to do that. He is going to take 1 and put the other in the discount, and he is going to take number 3, and he is going to put it on this planet here. So the 3s are now activated. Or is that his first 3? That is his first 3, so it's not activated. We come back over to me. Whew. So, we're going to go 1. We are going to make a delivery. Do we have to decide whether I want to keep this one? I don't know if I want to keep this one, because I'd like to come back here, I think. But this 2 will take... Oh, the 2 will take me there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll keep these 2. I like the idea of these 2. I'm going to put them there. Okay, 1 and 2. So that was my first move. My second is to here. We're going to jet over to here. We're going to drop my other one here. And then we're going to move the third one to here. So we've moved our 3. And you can see how this is starting to open up now. We've made our delivery. Because I made that 1 delivery here, I can't go up here and make this delivery at this time. He just comes back over here. 1, he pulls 2, 1, 2. He's got 2. Doesn't really matter at this point. He's got around both. Oh, he doesn't have that planet. So his priority again is to make sure that he colonizes all his planets. So that's the discard. He is going to take his 3rd guy. He's just going to tuck it right. He's going to tuck it right here. So the 3s are now activated. There's his 3, and here the 2 3s are activated. And that is as much as he does. That's all he does, is he collects this. I come over here. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to deliver to this planet. Oh, it's worthwhile maybe to go here. And where's that other ice planet? We have another ice planet somewhere. Somewhere over here. So we have a few places to go, though it might take us a while to get there. But we have 3 to 3, and that leaves us 2 to get here, actually. So let's do that. So we're going to make our delivery here for 2. I'm going to leave the cards in my hand. I'm going to do that. So far, we have not moved. At this point, we're going to take the freebie to the wormhole. We're going to move 2, 1, 2. Now remember, I have already delivered. We've moved 2. I'm going to drop that here for number 6. So the ice planet goes here. And I think I like the cards I have. So I'm going to stick it out there. I'm just going to put myself on the... where would I like to go after this? So I'd like to get myself moving in that direction. Maybe closer to the 3 or closer to the 2, because I want to maybe come over here. So let's take one card and see if it matches something here. We're here. We can't take that. That goes over here. Guy's over here. It gives him a pair. And then, oh, very nice. So this is that ice planet, which is, we saw it somewhere. There's an ice planet somewhere. Where is it? Right there. So, and that's perfect. So all I got to do is get over to here. 1, 2, 3, and there. So I will spend my last move and go here. So continuing on, it is our AI turn. And we will just turn over 2 cards. There's lots of things for him to do here. As you can see, really, he has all kinds of pairs. So he'll just take a couple of them, ensuring that he is not, he is here already. Is there any priority here? We have a blue planet somewhere. There it is. Nope, he's not there. So he actually is going to take these. He's going to go here and here. And he is going to put his 4th next to this planet right here. We're going to come over to me. I have not used many of his things. So actually, I think I'm going to do okay here. My turn. Let's see. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? Where are we? We are here. And we want to get to here. So, actually, that works out. So I get my 3 moves. I should be better at using these things, but on a solo play, it really, 1, 2, 3, and my free move over to here. Bang. I'm going to deliver all 2 of these to this planet here. Don't want to discard something. No, I think I'm okay because 1, 2, 3. 1 is there. 1, 2, 3. We can shoot over there. Or I can come back, actually. Okay, so we're good. I think I'm just going to deliver these 2 over to here and pick up 2 more. And that's the end. Well, that goes over to here, just like that. And that is the end of my turn. The AI goes. And let's just see. He's got 1 there. He's got 1 there. We got a single there. We got a single there. He's blue, and he's got 1 there. So he is just going to take both pairs, just like that. It is back to me. This is how fast this game goes. Oh yeah, and he has to flip. I'm sorry. He has to flip 2 cards. There is couple planets left. There should be. Yep, right down here. There's 1 planet down here that I have not been to. Okay. It is my turn. And I do have that planet. Right there. And I am within range. So I am going to spend my 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I am going to drop my there it is. I shouldn't have had that the way it is, but that's okay. And I get this. We have 1 more planet left, wherever that planet is, and then I'm going to drop this off. I'm just wondering what my closest planet is. This ice. So I'm going to, before I drop this off, I'm actually going to discard these 2. Not really what I was hoping for, but that's the way it goes. I am going to take that as a point and then take another card to draw up, and really just got the same thing as I did before. We still have to colonize 1 more planet. Where is that 1 more planet? Now you may be wondering, I haven't used this. This is actually a wormhole. So now I can, because I have 3s, if I was up here, I could go to a 3 if I went to the wormholes. And I've got a 4 over here. I'm still wondering where that last planet is. Because I've got another wormhole, so there must be another planet somewhere. Interesting. One. Red has a planet there. There. So it seems I've made a mistake somewhere. Somebody should have a extra planet. Because all 8 have been colonized. So we know we have at least one for this guy. And that was true. And I'm not quite sure who... I have a couple here. Anyway, we'll say that this was the 8th planet because it was the 8th planet when I came here. So really, there it is. Now, I'm not sure where those 3 planets belong, whether it belongs with me or him. But I'm pretty sure that it belongs to me, judging by the fact that I've got 4 to his 3.5. So we'll play it like that, and we'll see how that bears. So I've just delivered to here. It is his turn. He's going to pick up 2, 1, and 2. The priority is somewhere where he hasn't been before. So he's here. He's got a pair here. Actually, he's got 3, but he only takes 2 of this blue planet. He's up there. So we'll just give him these points here. Or back to myself. Now I am here. This 4 can go all the way back to here, but I don't have one for there. I could just go 1, 2, 3. So we only have 3 turns left. That's what this little marker means. We'll take that off for now. And we're going to go. We want to deliver the most efficient ray would be to... What is our closest planet? This is our closest planet. So we're going to go 1. When I got 1, okay. So I'm going to bail these 2. And then I'm going to deliver the ice. And I've only moved 1 so far. And then I'm going to go... Oop, and in theory I should not have picked... Did I have this in my hand? No, I didn't. So that should go here. And I should have picked another one up. Okay, and then what do I want to do? So I've delivered that. Well, too late. I should have decided whether I was going to discard that. So I have to live with that choice. There we go. And I can't use that. So we'll just put that up. There we are. And that is the end of our turn. Okay, our spaceship here, and I believe we got 1 of those. He doesn't have any at the ice planet here. He has only 1. No, he has 2 at the ice planet, so he's going to get 1 of these in the discard. I don't want to put it into my points. And then he is going to pick up his 4th. Here we are, his 4th. It is my turn now at this point. Well, that's just extra. Oh, that goes there. Sorry. So confusing sometimes when you're trying to do this and keep track of everything. Okay, it is my turn. We're down to the last 2 delivery turns, basically. I am here right now, so I am going to travel. You don't have that blue. We could go all the way back over here too. That's a 3. Where's my 3? Over to here. So I think what I'm going to do is go 1, 2. Now I can decide whether or not. So I'm going to get rid of. Where's my 2? Oh, I might be able to do that. So keep that. Keep that. I think I want to discard these 2. Pick up 2 more. 1, 2, and I discarded the wrong one. So we'll pull that one back, and that. And then we are going to deliver to this planet here. We have 1 more. Oh, I can pick that up. Oh, nice. And then I have 1 more to go. I'm just going to move basically here. Now, let's just see, what does he want to do? As I said, the priority is to put something out that he doesn't have already. He's got a nice planet here, but he doesn't have that. Okay, so he's just going to pick up 2. There we are, just like that. We come back, this is the very last turn. Here we are. That was the 2. Now we're on the last turn. I am just going to go back down here. 1, 2, deliver, 3, pick up for 4, even though I don't have to, and that's basically the end of the turn. He gets 2 more out here. 1, 2. Oh, there he goes. Perfect. He puts out his 5th. He gets 1 of those, and 1 of that goes up in the discard pile, and he can put his 5th, 1 of his 5th ones right here under me, just like that. And that is the end of the game. That's as simple as this game goes. Now all we do is count up points. So basically what we do is come over to this pile. I think I got quite a few of them. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. And then we can put them, see how many planets, different planets I have. We have that, 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 we've got that, we've got that, we've got that, 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 oh, that, and pink. So actually I looks like I've visited most of all the planets. We got that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have been to all, plus the 15. Plus the 15 points. Plus what I have here as well, which is basically 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10, 7 to 10 points. So 15, even if it's just 7, we have 22. So in total that gives me 56 points. Now we're going to come over here to our AI. He's got 2 points for that. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 35, 36. And let's just see, this could be pretty close. He can't win because I have a 50, but he has 1 different planet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So he has 15 too. So I've still won. I got 51. He has 46 or something along that. So a fairly close game. Maybe my math is out, but that's okay. But you can see how quickly that game went. Let's have some final thoughts. Nice to win a solo game. Now this was on the easy level. Now if I played the next level up, we'd be drawing 3 cards every turn. And of course he would virtually be probably grabbing 4 points every turn almost. Okay, anyway, let's go and have some final thoughts. So wormholes, let's talk about it. First of all, let's talk about the setup. This is a pretty close to a 5-5 game. This is a filler gateway game. A fun little game that took maybe 20-25 minutes to play. Quick setup, fairly quick setup. So you could probably play it, even with a high player count. I think we were about 40 minutes for this. This was a solo effort, of course. It's a beat your own score, basically. It's fun. It's interesting to see how the wormholes build out as we deliver our passengers around the world. Very simple mechanics. Move, deliver, go through wormholes. You got 3 moves, and you can only deliver once. That kind of balances everything. I made a few mistakes here and there because I don't know how I missed one of these 3 points. It wouldn't have mattered, but something to keep track of when you're playing solo, perhaps. Maybe I got too excited. So let's talk about, what do we talk about first? Theme. Well, I like pick up and delivery games. I love Firefly. Of course, this isn't near as complicated as Firefly, but this is a fun beer and pretzel social game. You know, maybe non-gamers might play it. Somebody who just wants to have a good time, chat, and not really have to pay too much brain power. This is a really good game in terms of the theme and the lightness, and the rules were very, very simple, basically. And this is basically all the rules right here. You know, you move 3, you deliver once, pick up some cards, on you go. 8 rounds for the 2 and 3 player game. 4 and 5, you would play a full 10 rounds, and then the last 3 rounds. Lots of good replayability because you could set this up any way you want. This is one of the alternatives, and I found this a very easy board to play on. Never made use of the wormhole. Never had that came close to it. There might be a bit more use for it. Never really made use of these sort of other wild wormholes right there. So that's just the way it went. So thematically good, rules are good, play is good, there's good replayability, certainly there's solo. The components are really good. I suppose they could have upped their game and given you something a little better than the cardboard, but I don't think that takes away. We have good solid wooden wormholes, which I really like. A good solid flipping the discard, delivering your passengers thing, very, very solid. This is a good solo effort when you're looking for just something really light and a little bit on the puzzly side to how do I get here, how do I get to all the planets, which I did. So not a bad thing at all. Other than that, I really can't say much about this game other than I really liked it. I would give this a good, 4 out of 5, at least 2 thumbs up for sure. I think that, for, a replayability solo-wise, I think that, you probably get tired of it after 4, 5, 6 plays for a solo, but this is the kind of game that I look for in my gaming nights when I take games to gaming night. It's a game that we can get on the table, I can teach very quickly, and we can play it very quickly. You can get 2, 3 games of this in if you want, or you can switch to a bigger game like while somebody's setting up, as I said before, or you can play 2 or 3 smaller games, and that's what we did the other day. We played this, and then we played Wingspan. Wingspan, of course, is more of a marathon, and we taught 2 new people, which was perfect, and we didn't have it. We played a full 5-player game, so it tended to be, a good 2.5 hours. As people were trying to figure it out, and somebody who'd never played before actually won, which is good. And I came in second to last. I just couldn't get any food. I had this sort of weird food thing going on that the food that was rolling was not matching the birds in my hand, and so I had trouble getting the birds down and getting a good engine started. I sort of picked up in the middle, and then it faltered again in sort of the end. So it sort of started out, and then it went up. And then it came back down again, and I only wound up with about, I think, 65 points, which isn't too bad because the winner had, I think, had 81, 75 was the next one, then 70, then 65, then 61, and so those were the scores. But anyway, if you like what you see, please subscribe. This is Wormholes. It is available. It is not very expensive. I think it was $44. I think there's great value for $44 here. This is what I would expect in a $44 game. The game, of course, I'm looking for is Twilight Inscription, which seems to be going everywhere else but Canada. I'm hoping today they were going to release it, but Friday's usually the release day, and I'm surprised the big store board game Bliss and 401 Games did not have it. Anyway, if you like what you see, please subscribe, like, hit the bell. Very appreciative that you've come and you've spent a little time with me today. See you all later.